So, hi guys, I'm Leon Tomasian, and today I'm going to talk about the history of motorcycles. In 1867, the first steam powered motorcycle was made by the inventor Pierre Michox. As you can see here in this picture, this motorcycle was really simple and easy to make, but over time it really developed. I'll show you the development over time and the motorcycles. In 1885, there was this first motor wooden bicycle that was diesel-based engine, and it was equipped with 264 cc. This was called the Daimler Reitwagen. The Daimler Reitwagen was one of the fastest vehicles at this time. As you can see here, it's really simple with pedals here. You have to, obviously, I don't know if you see it or not, this piece in the back of the seat, you had to turn for the engine to start, and then this started to spin, and then it makes the whole engine function with the diesel, and that's where the bicycle starts moving. And here is the brakes. That was the only brake at that time. Okay, and in 1895 the motorcycle started to develop a little bit, and then um, that's where the first motorcycle came to US. It came to USA or the US by a circus in France, and then in the same year, the inventor E.G. Pennington made the fastest motorcycle at this time. It was 58 miles per hour. And in 1901 till 1903, in the middle of that time, several big manufacturing plants started to produce motorcycles for racing. But the best one at that time was the Harley Davidson motorcycle, because this company used to make one of the most powerful and fast engines at that time, and that made most riders that had this kind of motorcycle was winners, because as you can see here, the wheel itself is thick enough to balance the weight um, in case anything happens. It was much more safer than the others and much more comfortable for the rider. But in 1950, after the World War II, there was American veterans that started to organize their own motorcycle clubs. After that, in the 1960s, when the Japanese manufacturers started to produce new kinds of motorcycles, that affected the British motorcycle domains, because that made them lose a lot. And when in that time the Japanese manufacturers became the largest manufacturers in the world. Also in 1990, the Japanese supreme domains remained till 1990s. Then the Italians and Americans started to spread their company and make them much larger. So what I could tell you is that these supreme domains was so tiny. It wasn't like a big company with lots of kinds until the Italians and Americans started to help them to develop, and that's when they became much larger. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video.